Well, I mean, everybody that is returning is going to be key. We've got a good nucleus of returning players. So basically, we've had a couple of scrimmages. Everybody looks healthy. So it's just a question of playing up to our standards. There's nothing shocking in a sense. From what we saw with the players that are returning, did what was expected. There was a couple of incoming freshmen we wanted more like to take a look at to see how they would perform. And the ones that we brought in, Brent Pedlow up top is a pretty good striker. We want to see how he would pair up with Trey and some of the returning players. So from that standpoint, we got to look at a couple of key freshmen to see how they perform against outside opposition. Well, I think, reflecting on last year, obviously, and getting all the way to the conference final and finishing third last year and defeating, Notre Dame at their place in the semifinal, I think that we surprised a lot of people, and I think that the guys looking forward to this year are trying to do the same again. I mean, obviously, Charleston is #1 team in the nation, ranked going from last year and lost in the national final, so I think everybody in the conference is going to be gunning for them, but everybody has to be on top of their game to get a result against Charleston. So outside of that, Notre Dame, ourselves, Regan and Wesleyan all fighting for those last couple of playoff spots. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough start. Two top teams on the road. Like you said, Philadelphia was in the NCAA tournament last year. We beat them here last year, but it's always going to be a tough game on the road against Philadelphia. Seton Hill is our opening game. Seton Hill, like us, feel a little bit of grief because they missed the NCAA tournament by a short margin last year as well. They beat us in overtime here last year, so I think for us to get off to a good start, if we can get 2 good results on the road, it'd be a tremendous start and a tremendous boost of confidence. Probably consistency in our performances. Defensively, if you look at the stats last year, we're probably one of the best defensive teams in the conference in that sense, but we lacked a little bit in offense output. So if we're going to win the conference or even challenge to get into the NCAA tournament in the top places in the conference, we have to do a better job of scoring goals. So that's one of our top priorities to see if we can get a couple of strikers on the top end of the scoring charts. Last year, our goals came from mostly midfield. So I think this year, with the addition of a couple of key strikers on top, hopefully we'll be in the top end of that as well.